Hi everyone. I'm in Chongqing, and I just bought myself Oppo, not Oppo, yeah, Oppo Find X9 Pro. This is the red one, and I usually buy from Wonder Mobile, but this is actually about 600 and £610, so it's about 150, £160 cheaper than the one I could buy in Wonder Mobile. So I'm going to unbox it in the store, and I'll set it up when I get back to the hotel. Let's see. Hopefully, it's the right color. This is actually the first time I bought a import phone that has the plastic on it. The lady actually wanted to activate it for me, but of course I actually wanted to do it myself. You can see the angle is a bit dodgy because I don't have the stand on me, and my friend is holding it for my camera for me. So you have that. You've got all the necessary tools and everything you need. Cables, A to C, charger, which is 80 watts charger. Apple, Samsung, Google, OnePlus, not OnePlus, apologies. What other phones out there? Apple, whatever, Sony. Put a charge in a box. You've got a case, of course. Oh, cool. And this is the one. You can see that. Let's have a quick look. Awesome, beautiful. Look at that. Amazing. So I'm going to continue this when I get back to the hotel. This is a quick unboxing in the shop itself. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes, maybe an hour after dinner. Okay, so as you can see, I'm transferring data at the moment from my old, I won't say old, but my Oppo Ultra, Find X8 Ultra, which I'm actually been using to film my holiday videos. So I'm doing all the data transfer at the moment while I can, because I'm in China at the moment, so if there's any issues I can always ask the person any help. Yeah, so hopefully I get all the data and start using it tomorrow or the day afterwards, and I get back, maybe a quick hands-on or something. Hey everyone, I'm back in the hotel. So the last time you saw my video, pardon me, I probably sound a little bit different. So we went to this place, had some dinner, some sushi, and right next, opposite sushi, there's a place called the Weed Bistro. Weed as in W-E-E-D, Weed Bistro. So we decided to go up there, had a few drinks, and then a few drinks, a few drinks. At the moment, it's about, well, let me check the time. It's about 1 minute, so about 6 minutes past 1 in the morning. So my last video was about 9 o'clock or give or take. So yeah, so it's been some time. Had a few drinks, so I sound a bit kind of rough. Yeah, anyway, so apologies for that. I'm on holiday, so why not have some fun? And it's actually pretty cheap here, by the way. I just got myself the Oppo Find X9 Pro. You saw earlier on, I did a quick unboxing because they wanted me to unbox it. They wanted to set this up. They also wanted to take some like IMEI number, serial number to make sure the transaction, all that rubbish. Anyway, so now, just what I do is, I mean, you've seen all the phone itself. Here, I got the red one. You know what? I probably won't buy. I mean, I probably will, but I probably won't. Depends. You know me. I'm one of those person where I just buy it in the spare of the moment. I probably won't get a OnePlus 15 because of it's almost identical design minus the Hasselblad, and I actually love this color. This color is actually really good. Like I said, this is 12 gigabytes, around 512 storage. So when I bought this in China, so it cost me about, including tax, using my debit card or credit card, Visa card, which added a bit more money. So it comes to about £618. Wonder Mobile is my go-to place to get my imports. For this spec, it was going for £877, give or take. So literally nearly £150 off. I can't go wrong. And of course, you saw me earlier when I transferred my data from my Oppo Find X8 Ultra, which is fine. I probably need to do a bit of tweaking and so on. So yeah, this is it. But for those who, to be honest, just double check just to make sure. It comes with a USB A to C, SIM pin here to remove the SIM tray, of course, and at least you got 80 watts super fast charging. Apple, Google, what else? What Sony, you know the gist. I'm sorry, I had a few beers, quite a few beers, really. I'm on holiday. Come on, man. And so yeah, hopefully this video really goes well. But you know what? I just put all this away. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to buy this one, because basic in this place I got it, you had like Huawei, you had the OnePlus, you had Oppo, same company, you had Honor, you had Xiaomi, all in sort of like in one place. And I saw the Vivo X300 Ultra, so X300 Pro, sorry, my bad. As much as I like Vivo, I've always said that Vivo was my favorite Pro. It was also my favorite Ultra overall. But my issue with the Vivo was because X300 Pro was, it looks too much like the Vivo X200 Ultra, which I'm actually filming with at the moment. So, and the Ultra, arguably had better camera, so it wasn't much of an upgrade, if you know what I mean. I mean, potentially, you can argue the same thing about the Oppo Find X Ultra versus the Oppo Find X9 Pro. Yes, you can say that the new Snapdragon Elite may not be as powerful, more powerful than the last one, blah, 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 blah. But what I like about this one, at least it got a new design. New color system. It's this 6.78 inches screen. If I remember, hopefully I put it, like I said, I'm on holiday, a little bit drunk. If I remember, that is, I'll put the specs at the beginning intro. This has a new design. I've always said this, a lot of people don't understand, design is actually a very integral to any product. If you don't have anything new to offer, or if you can offer something like just a slight upgrade here and there, is it worth getting? 600, 700, 800, maybe £1,000, is it worth it? With this one, to be fair, if you have an Oppo Find X8 Pro or a Find X8 Ultra, if you're talking about just spec terms, it's not worth upgrading, really. If you've got those two phones, a Pro or Ultra, there's probably no need to upgrade. But if you're like me, a bit of an idiot who likes to buy stuff, my excuse is at least it's got a new color and it's got a new design. Because 2-3 generations cool, the central big camera bump, it's all cool. But when you get it so many often, it kind of gets boring. That's why I got if you look at my videos, I got myself the Xiaomi 17 Ultra, 17 Pro Max. Yeah, you can argue about Apple and so on and so forth, yeah. But I love this design. I had the Ultra, 15 Ultra, and I got a 17 Pro Max. Both great cameras, both very similar in performance. One have a different design, and that's the reason why I got this. Because I was actually umming and ahhing between this and a Vivo X300 Pro. The only reason why I got this was because, like I said, the color. I actually really like this color, and B, the design. By the way, it feels very comfortable in hands. I transform my data you saw earlier on. Look how thin the bezels are. Look how thin the bezels are. It's ridiculously thin. That is amazing. That is so amazing. By the way, let's go through the phone. So you've got the kind of like the button here. During setup, you can actually set this up whatever you want. You can have it like a display, camera, whatever you want to do. You got power, volume rocker, and you got a SIM tray here, right there. Here you go. Speakers. No, wait a minute, that's a SIM tray. What is this one then? Oh, that's the camera. That's it. You got the camera. You can zoom in, zoom out. Here you go. Speakers. SIM tray. Here you go. IR blaster. You got more stuff here. But I actually really enjoy it. I actually really liked it. You know, to be fair, I actually think it wasn't that good until the more exposure or more advertising Oppo actually did. I actually started really enjoying this color, this design. It's actually quite unique if you look at amongst the other phones out there. You can argue it looks a bit like the previous iPhones with if it had a circle here, but I just think it's just different compared to the last Oppo, the last OnePlus. So I probably won't get the OnePlus, but at the same time I probably will. And I'll probably get a Vivo as well sooner or later. But in China, I just wanted to get. I only had really enough funds for like some toys here and there and one big thing, and this is the big thing. I really wanted to get either is this or the Vivo X300 Pro, and I ended up getting this because I think the design just won me over. The Vivo X300 Pro is just too similar to my Vivo X200 Pro and my 200 Ultra. That's the only issue that I had with it. And yeah, as you can see, I actually did transfer data to my Oppo Ultra. Speaking about that, you know what? Let me pause video and get my Ultra and just compare it. Here we are. So this is my Oppo X9 Ultra, the white one I got. Please check that video out, unboxing and so on and so forth. This is the one, and this is the 9 Pro. Slightly smaller because this is if I remember, this was a 6.82 inches. This one is a 6.7 inches. It's weird. Size is quite important. Tell that to your girlfriend or wife. I'm so used to 6.8 or above inches nowadays. When I heard this was 6.78, I felt like maybe it's too small. But now after seeing it, you can clearly see it's not too different. You can clearly see it's a little bit smaller, but when you hold it, it doesn't have the big camera bump. It doesn't, so you actually get a pretty good grip on it. So it's not bad. Speaking about that, let's get the case that came with it and put it on. That's one good thing about the Chinese ones. At least you get the charger, the case, the power brick, unlike the European version. So it comes with the similar color. It's like a nice rubbery, I'll probably get more cases sooner or later. But at least it comes with one free one to get you going until you get a case. It actually feels pretty snug. It's not too thick or anything like that. Pretty cool. I mean, it's got all the attention details here. There's one thing about cases I don't like. When you get like a phone that has some sort of design here and the case cover that is a bit annoying. But this one, with all the designs here, you've got a Hasselblad. Wow, pretty cool. It actually feels good in hand. So I'll probably end up getting more cases and so on. But overall, so far, I haven't tested it. I'll do some tests tomorrow and the day afterwards, some video, some photos and so on and so forth. Have a quick hands-on with it. Speaking of hands-on, let's have a quick look at the OS. I kept everything, of course, because this was transfer data from my Ultra, so very similar. Just make sure I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. I need to get the button gestures, that's why I haven't got everything yet. Here you are. So it's using, wait a second. So in Chinese, of course, which is not the best because I can't read Chinese. Wish I did though. Anyway, enough of that. It's probably, you can see here, zoom in, is Origin OS 16. No, sorry, Color OS 16. Here you go. So Color OS 16. Oppo Find X9 Pro is actually, like I said, 512 storage. Hope you can see that. Let me just make sure you get a better 12 gigabytes of RAM. It's actually pretty good. So I kept everything as sim as I can. Anyway, so I'm gonna do a bit more tests tomorrow and the day afterwards, and get back to everyone as soon as possible. Anyway, hopefully you like this video. It's a bit of a mess. Just come back from a couple hours of beers in the pub, and yeah, please like, subscribe, all that cool stuff, and I'll get back to everyone when I do some more tests and hands-on with this. Anyway, I wish everyone a happy day, evening, morning, afternoon, wherever they're doing. Please check out my video logs. I'm in Chongqing at the moment in China. Having a great time. This place is amazing, by the way. Bloody cheap as hell. Well, compared to UK standard. You know, every day in UK is like the price is going up. It's just, you know, I mean, we all know the price goes up here, but in UK in the last year, ridiculous. I'm not a political channel or anything like that, but you actually notice how the price go up. It's just ridiculous. Here, everything is good price. Went to the pub, the bar, live music. My God, 4 beers. 4 beers was like £8.50. I can't believe it. I mean, in London at the moment, you buy Budweiser, it's like £6. One bottle. I got 4 bottles of that. 4 bottles for £8.50. Anyway, enough rant. Anyway, please check out my further video logs in Chongqing and other stuff as well. Yeah, thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, where you're in the world. Please do stay safe. And please like and subscribe, all that cool stuff. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a great day.